Bonjour et bienvenue ici à Euronaval dans lequel on a l'honneur de commencer cette série d'interviews avec Monsieur Pommelet. Bonjour.
Hello, Xavier. I think we're going to speak in English today.
Yes, we have to speak in English. So you are at the top of the GICAN. Can you explain us what it is?
So GICAN gathered the French naval industry and gathered 250 companies, part of the GICAN, around 50,000 jobs in France, 13 billion of turnover in the naval and maritime industry. GICAN is dual, means covers defense and commercial, basically 50-50.
So basically those are the French companies, but you look at internationalization, you're going
Yes.
to export also?
Yes, of course. So GICAN organized Euronaval. We're very happy, very satisfied that we can make it this year. 4 years after the last Euronaval. 2 years ago we had a Euronaval in video, an e-Euronaval, a digital, a remote Euronaval. It was a good occasion to do it, but today it's a very good opportunity to gather the companies, of course the French companies around the GICAN banner, but also the international partners that are here. You know, Euronaval under the GICAN organization will cover this year will welcome this year 450 companies and more than 120 delegations coming from 80 countries. So it's really the gathering of the naval organization, naval industry, and of course the navies all together in Paris for a few days.
And what is the share of the exportation for the French companies?
Okay, so it's also I think it's 70%
Wow, that's huge.
export in the overall naval defense and maritime commercial industry. Okay, in defense, in Naval Group, for example, it's 70% France, 30% exportations. Okay,
So this is
means
an
that
average.
we export a lot in the commercial domain.
And what are the strengths of the French companies? How do they manage to export? I'm looking for innovations.
Yes, of course, innovation. Euronaval this year will present a lot of innovation in the naval domain, innovation in sensors, radars, electronic warfare, optronics, innovation in systems, and innovation in collaborative combat. I think it's absolutely clear now that the naval combat of tomorrow will organize a collaboration between ships with crew and ships without crew, so-called drones. So the collaborative combat and how to make those two worlds efficient together will be a huge part of Euronaval exhibition and Euronaval exhibition and innovation presented today.
Of course. And what about the big programs where you are involved in?
Yes.
I'm thinking about all the cooperations that you can have with your European partners.
European partners. Okay, so first, of course, we're in France, and we will present the major program for the French Navy. The French Navy is in a complete renewal of its fleet for nuclear submarines, for example, with a new SSN combat submarines and new SSBN that will come later, a new aircraft carrier that will be presented during this Euronaval, new frigate, the FDI, that is very innovative in its design, and also new capacity in mine warfare, as an example. So, of course, a lot of activity around the French program under the Loi de Programmation Militaire, by the way, that has to be discussed again in the months to come. But for sure, here, it's the gathering of international, so program from other countries in Europe, Italy, Spain, Germany will be presented, but also elsewhere in the world. So a lot of Asian countries are presenting their programs. Even the US, Australia are here, Middle East countries. So the world of naval will be gathered in these few days. But if your question is European cooperation,
Yeah.
we are very satisfied that now under the EFD, the European Fund for Defense, the naval topics have been considered. And a cooperation program for corvettes called the European Patrol Corvette is announced under the EFD funds, and nations such as France, Italy, Spain and Greece that will sponsor this initiative. And also mention the cooperation between Belgium and Netherlands in the mine warfare topic that Naval Group is working with. Cooperation in maritime surveillance It's absolutely key in order to protect our coasts and protect our sea, to work together in maritime surveillance, again sponsored by the EFD. So Europe is of course working together. It's clear that the international situation we are living is difficult for our industry, and very strongly supporting the fact that Europe mutualize more and more their capacity in the naval domain.
And that's clear that it underlines the needs and the new needs.
And we need people. We need people for all that. We need people in industry, we need people in defense industry. And all those initiatives are here to protect our nation. We hope that working for the naval industry will generate passion for young people, because first, we're dealing with technology and innovation, we're dealing with fantastic work, building ship and build ship that goes at sea, and crewing ship, because of course these skills require navies is of utmost importance, and we work for defense. In the GICAN, in the French naval industry, in the 10 years to come, we will welcome 30,000 newcomers with 10,000 net job creation in our domain. We are a growing industry, and we are an industry that need people in absolutely every type of domain. This year we have 1,500 jobs that are open in France for a newcomer in this fantastic industry.
So lots of very exciting challenges for the next few years.
Lot of very exciting challenge. We are very conscious of what is happening. The world is dangerous. The war is at the border of Europe. We are in an economic crisis with inflation going on, with tension, with lacking of resources. So our industry knows what it is here all about. The naval industry is here to protect our nations, to protect our seas, and hopefully this will be a message for new generation coming in naval industry. It's coming in, of course, a fantastic industrial journey, but also to protect our nations.
Thank you very much for this nice message.
Thank you very much, Xavier.
Merci.
Merci.